Let's stay with legal matters. Take you to KwaZulu-Natal. That against 5 men accused of murdering South African rapper Kiernan, aka Forbes, and his friend Tebello Tibz Murder Case is set to begin in the High Court in Durban. The two were killed back in February of 2023 outside a restaurant on the very busy Florida Road in Durban. Watching the story for us is SABC reporter Jayed Paulse, who joins us now live from just outside court. And Jayed, it's been a long way to get to this point, considering when this crime was committed and the many stop-starts we've seen along the way.
Well, a very good morning to you, Ayanda, and to the viewers back at home. And you rightfully said so. It's been a stop-start affair. 2 years now, aka as well as Tebello Tibz being gunned down on the 10th of February in 2023. But the state says it is ready to proceed with trial. Today it is a pre-trial conference. The state saying that they've got enough evidence that pinpoints the 5 suspects, working on a CCTV footage, working on surveillance, as well as cell phone records, pinpointing the 5 suspects and implicating them in the murder. But it is a pre-trial conference today. It remains to be seen whether it will today. There has been some confusion. That's why we're still outside of court. It's supposed to start at 10 o'clock. But to delve deeper into the nitty-gritties of this case, I am joined by Abigail Ngobeni, our legal expert. We've been chatting to her through the course of this case. Abigail obviously has been transferred to the Durban High Court. We've gone through all the bail applications. We saw the 4th accused and alleged mastermind, Mzwitemba Gwabeni, being denied bail in the magistrates court. We are here now in the Durban High Court waiting for pre-trial conference. Let's talk about the possible applications that will probably be brought by the defense, if any, and the extradition matter that we still have with the 2 Ndemande brothers still being in Eswatini.
In this particular court now, given that the matter is set down for pre-trial, one doesn't anticipate an application, but what can come into play would be whether the defense is ready to proceed. You remember that when this matter was transferred from the magistrate court to the High Court, documents were exchanged, and we wonder on whether what they were furnished is enough. Do they still want to request for further particulars? As of extradition, it remains unknown on when we will see it being finalized. What we are told is that it's going to be argued in the High Court in Eswatini for appeal against the magistrate court order, which then found that the 2 can be extradited to South Africa.
I just want to go back a few steps as well. We've seen the 5 accused, the state saying that they've got a watertight case with regard to them. They've all been denied bail. The 4th accused, Mzwitemba Gwabeni, he tried to put in an application on a new evidence or new facts. That was turned down by the Durban Magistrates Court. We also know that the state says they are continuing the investigation. A lot of people in South Africa want to know the exchange of money. They're still at 800,000 rand. Where did that money come from rather? And then there's also the question mark of, will there be more arrests?
That's the issue. You remember that why we are here because the state said it is ready to proceed with the 5. But of course, we note that previously there was an issue of saying they don't rule out possible arrest. But the one that we have now needs to proceed, taking into consideration the rights to fair trial, to have it commence and finalize without unreasonable delay. On whether or not they will arrest more, it's something that needs and still to be determined in the future. But we need to work with what we have. The rights to a fair trial in terms of Section 35 says you can't just detain a person forever. You can arrest to investigate. So we want the state to come and put the court into confidence on whether it's ready to proceed with the 5, and the defense to come to put it on record on whether they are ready to see this matter proceeding to trial stage.
And just with regards to clarity with the 2 Ndemande brothers that are still in Eswatini, if they get extradited, will they join these 5 in the dock very soon, or is there still a process where they have to go through the Durban Magistrates Court, the bail applications, etc.? Because this will be the first time they are appearing in South Africa for this particular crime.
The procedure would be, at that particular time when they are finally extradited to South Africa, they will have to start in a magistrate court and appear before the magistrate court within 48 hours. It is part of the trial fair rights in terms of the constitution. Then from there, the state will have to address the issues of bail together with the accused. And if that is finalized speedily, we may see them being transferred to the High Court to join these ones, provided these ones have not started with the trial. But in an event this one had started, we have started hearing evidence, we may see likelihood of having the two tried separate from the 5.
It's going to be a very long, lengthy process. Thank you so much for joining us, Abigail and Ngobeni. Ayanda, it's going to be a very lengthy process, especially with the two Ndemande brothers who are still in Eswatini. Today, pre-trial conference will sit. Not yet sure what exactly will come out of court today, whether it will be a postponement, but we'll keep you up to breast with the latest information. It's back to you.
And as we've done over the past 2 years or so, Jayed, we'll keep waiting. For now, thanks very much indeed for that update. Jayed Paulse, live to us from just outside the High Court in Durban.